This is why live loads can cost you loads. Pretty much all the carriers. Why can live loads cost you loads? Because your driver is somewhere waiting to get unloaded. He spent so much time at one dock, the afternoon load that needed him there by 2 or 3 o'clock cancels because he wasn't able to make it on time. That's why. This has happened to me several times. Now, I'm supposed to be going to Amazon. This is supposed to be a drop and hook. Supposed to just drop this trailer off. What's the problem? Well, I've been outside at this gate. Me and about 10 other drivers, because it's a long, long line. Some drivers even left already. I came here at 7:30. The gate was locked. I was behind several other drivers. The drivers just bounced. Some people had day cabs. What does that mean when you got a day cab? We noticed as a driver, hell, you may be about to run out of time. And you all know some companies, if you run out of time, they write your ass up. They write your ass up for sure. Like, oh man, I don't got enough time to do all this. I'm gonna take my truck. I'm gonna take this load back. Versus getting wrote up by your company because you violate your hours of service. Part of it because this warehouse. Like I'm supposed to drop. Like here's the deal. Let me role play another scenario. Walmart go by appointment only. So let's say if my appointment was Amazon, both of them. But this is Amazon. But let's say if my appointment was at 8 o'clock. Dude, if my appointment was at 8 o'clock and now it's 9 o'clock, are they still going to unload me? See, some places when you're late, they do not unload you. They make you wait. What do you mean? Why am I waiting? The gate wasn't open. Then can you imagine arguing with your dispatcher telling you something stupid like the gate was closed? The gate. I was here one time. The gate was closed. You may have to sit on that load all weekend. Ain't that about a bitch? If they don't unload you today, are they gonna unload you tomorrow? Maybe, maybe not. It may give you next appointment is Monday. Damn, that means you gotta sit on that load from Friday all the way to Monday, which I have did that before with several carriers. I've did that before, definitely. That's why live loads suck. This is why at scale, pause for me. This is why at scale, companies like JB Hunt, Schneider, and other mega carriers similar to them, you need to have more trailers than you have drivers. Why do you say that? Because you really need drop and hook. Drop and hook at scale will flip way more loads than drivers doing live loads. Because you doing live loads, you be sitting at docks waiting way too long. At scale, Prime notice too. Prime, CR, part of the reefer. All the reefer companies at scale, they know we need to flip more loads. Let's just not talk about rate per mile. At scale, we need to flip like 100 more loads a month. They'll make way more money. Just flipping it on drop and hook accounts versus you got people at docks waiting hours. Loads are canceling because they wasn't able to get out that dock. Like for an example, let's say if Amazon don't unload me if I was live load, and my next warehouse want me to be there by 2 o'clock. If I'm not there by 2 o'clock, they're going to cancel. Several of my loads have been gotten canceled because I wasn't able to make it because I'm still at a previous warehouse. This is why live loads OTR sucks. The driver has no fucking clue how long you're going to be waiting at the dock. And then sometimes your dispatcher will give you a long deadhead, meaning like your deadhead can be 100 miles away. Your next load can be that's a long way, especially when you're waiting a long time. So that means you need to start driving to that next warehouse by like 11, 10 o'clock. I mean, if you don't leave that warehouse by 12 o'clock, I mean, every warehouse is different. Some warehouses, this is the thing that the driver you don't realize. Like when you just do random OTR, a lot of warehouses want you there about 2 or 3 o'clock. So if you're not there by 2 or 3 o'clock, they will cancel the load. That load got canceled. So that could have been a load paying. See, this is what owner operators know. And carriers, that load could have been paying $1,800. That load could have been paying $2,400. Well, now, because you spent all that time waiting at the dock, that shit's gone. Damn, ain't that a bitch? You think the carriers want to miss out on 1,800? You think the owner operators want to miss out on $2,400? You think they want to do that? You think they want your ass sitting at a motherfucking dock, missing out on that next big load? No, they don't. It benefits you to get that load, to get unloaded and go, but it benefits the carrier too. But the thing that's out of your control is once you pull up to a dock and they take all motherfucking day to unload your ass. Now that's just out of your control. Ain't that about a bitch? Like I said, this shit is terrible, man. You would think, see, smaller warehouses, and this is my opinion. I know I'm kind of wrong, but let's just go with my opinion. Smaller warehouses do better than mega warehouses, in my opinion. Because I've been to mega warehouses, the name brand warehouses, dude, they took hours. The Costco's, the Walmart's, Sam's Club, 5-6 hours to load your ass. The vendors like the Pepsi, the Coke, all them bitches. I've been at they dock for hours too. What's that? Monsters. People that make monsters, dude. I've been at they docks for hours, bro. Hours. Not a little no name nigga. The nigga that you don't even know who the fuck this company is. They small as hell. They get your ass in and out. The smaller warehouses. What I will say, most of the time they get you in and out. These mega shit like Walmarts and Amazons, dude, they take forever. Costing you money. Let's just roll. See, we don't really talk money, but let's just talk money. Let's just say this afternoon load that I'm supposed to pick up, it paid $1,800. Let's just say this afternoon load I'm supposed to pick up paid $2,400. Let's just role play say that. Then, if I don't get unloaded here, this shit's gonna cancel. Bitch. Wouldn't that piss you the fuck off? Wouldn't that piss you the fuck? Hell yes. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Shit. These motherfuckers, bro. I remember I've been at a warehouse before. In my afternoon, I was supposed to get unloaded. They took all day to unload me. The next load was supposed to be taking me home. Guess what? The next load ended up canceling. And they closed. I spent 10 hours at my morning warehouse. I forgot how long. 10 hours at my morning warehouse. The afternoon load canceled. Oh, this is a disaster. Dude, this is a disaster. You gotta work with set lanes, bro. Like when I worked on Target and Sam's Club, you don't do shit like this. Like you're not going all over looking like a dummy. You're just walking over looking like a dummy. You don't know what you're walking into. See, the thing that makes drivers mad too, I think, is not knowing what you're walking into, and then shit costing you money. Shit costing you money, like fuck. It's like goddamn. And then it's even worse for the dispatcher. This is why it's worse for the dispatcher, because the dispatcher who does OTR, they don't know that you're going to be at that dock for 5 and 6 hours. They don't know that. They don't. They're just booking a load from a fucking computer. They don't know. That's the only thing I can say about the dispatchers. They don't know. It doesn't matter the carrier make it. Don't matter. They don't know that you're going to be at that warehouse waiting for 5 or 6 hours. They don't know. They may estimate that you be there 1 to 2 hours. That's what they're thinking. I've been outside this gate since 7:30. It is 9:30 now. It's fucking crazy, bro. What are they fucking doing? Like I said, you would think companies like Amazon and Walmart be more organized. This is why, as a driver, to me, you want to be in the best position. The worst position is live loads. Because you spend so much time waiting, it costs you a load. That's what nobody says. You spend so much time waiting, it costs you loads. And when you book random loads and go to random warehouses, this is what I will say. 60% of warehouses close at a certain time. They're not open 24 hours, at least 60%. So if you're getting unloaded in the morning and you're going somewhere in the afternoon, well, that afternoon warehouse most likely closes at 3 or 5. Or they want the drivers there by 3 or something. Some places, you know what I'm saying? Some places even say 2. And then you got to ask yourself, why do warehouses say 2 o'clock? Because they want to get you there. They want their forklift guy to leave at 4. Let's say inside people there, they work from like, I don't know, 7 to 4, 7 to 5 type shit. So they at least want the driver to be there an hour before they leave, which is, let's just say, 4 or 3 o'clock at the latest. Some places say 3. And then some brokers will take you off the load. Some brokers, I've been in the game for a minute now. You know, some brokers, if you're not in the area or you're not on your way, they will take your ass off the bitch. Clean off. The driver, what can you control? You can't control shit. You don't know these warehouses. You can look at Google reviews and do all that shit, you know, but you really don't know the shit till you get there. Like I said, this is supposed to be a dropping hook. I'm supposed to be dropping this bitch. You know, you never really know. They may not even have no empties. See, that's another thing. That's another thing you run into. When you work with these mega carriers or whatever, you're not even sure if the facility you're going to got empties. It's another thing when you drop in, like, oh shit. But if you were a mega carrier, like I'm pulling Schneider, you probably got empties other places. So that's probably not a big deal. It really ain't a big deal. Shit, man. Fuck, man. See what I'm saying? You just never fucking know, man. Damn. I wish they told us what time they're going to be opening. Well, I don't even know what time they're going to be opening. I don't even know. The trash guy can't even get in that bitch. The nigga, it's been a few trash guys. They got the bitch under such lock and key. The trash guy can't even get in. Which is crazy. I would hate coming to bitches like this too. They got all this fucking security. Nigga, I'm just here to fucking take the trash out. God damn. This is why everything that's automated ain't good. Oh, okay, this is a trash guy. Let's let his nigga in. He just here to take the fucking trash. God damn. It's Amazon, bro. You know they got cameras all around this bitch anyway. I'm just hoping they don't cost me my afternoon load. That's what really pisses me off about this shit. That's why I can't really count on my checks, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be waiting at a warehouse to get loaded and unloaded and that type of shit. Or if the load gonna cancel because I wasn't able to make it because I'm at a warehouse. I'm stuck at a warehouse. So oh my fucking God, bro.